Alright guys, we got the 455 Rancher set up on the bench. We got the cylinder on. Now we're putting the flywheel on. And as you can see, I've taken some out of the key. Alright, so that's the advanced stock. Advanced stock. So how I measure this to see exactly where we're at is before I do anything, I get the flywheel in a good spot. And let me roll it up. Alright, so I have a Sharpie mark right here. Before I do anything to the key, I find me a good spot on the case. See if I can get y'all in a little closer. I find me a good spot on the case. Give me a stock mark. There we go. Then I grind the key about as far as I think I need to go. Advance it. Then I roll it to my advanced spot and make sure my stock line lines up. So advanced, stock. Alright, now what you want to do is I roll my flywheel just down. Pull it back up to the stock position. Okay? See, that's advanced. Stock. Now line your advanced mark up. We lined up there. I moved it. Alright, there she is. Zero the wheel. And then just roll it back to the stock position. Right there. And that tells us this advance is 5 degrees. Now see, there is multiple ways of doing this, but that's what I do to check to see where we're at as far as the advance. That way we can keep these things kind of consistent, and if she needs a little more, needs a little less, we know which direction to go. So from that point, and as far as getting this on, I just stick the flywheel on and just barely catch the end thread. It's nice having these digital degree wheels. You can get yours from Dino Joe. But yeah, so about 3/16 movement is roughly about 5 degrees. After you do a bunch of them, you'll kind of have a feel for where it's at, but it's always good to keep a check on it just to make sure. Now, what you want to do is hold your flywheel to the furthest advanced spot. That way, you hold the flywheel this way, and the crank's going to try to turn this way. Hold your flywheel towards the front of the saw, and when you tighten it up, it'll try to move the crank up. That way, it stays in position. And I like to take a scrunch, just keep holding down on the flywheel. It doesn't matter if it turns this way. But I like to just start it, get it seated. Then, impact, 13 millimeter, or whatever size it is. Keep holding on the flywheel. Give her the final little snuggins. Now these things typically, the torque values on them are roughly about 25 to 26 foot-pounds. So don't go crazy with it, but get it tight. That's how I do pretty much all of my timing advances. Hopefully you found this little tip easy. And let me know what you think. This thing is getting close. Hopefully we'll be running it here shortly. Dubs, we out.